we're working on this skirt you've been seeing. I've done it in several colors. I've done blue, I've done pink, I've done green, and now I'm going to make yellow, and I thought I'll show you how to do it. So let's get right into it. For yarn, we're going to be using two different types. This is cotton yarn and this is acrylic. I like to use a very brighter or lighter shade for the top part, as you can see in some of my pictures, and then a darker shade for the bottom part. So initially the colors I was going for in this yellow, I was going to use this yellow for the top, and then this is looking nasty, but I was going to use this for the bottom, but I ended up spilling coffee on this yarn, so it's out of the question for now. So I decided to try this. I mean, it looks really fun. I love the bright yellow and I'm excited to see how it turns out. The idea behind using two different yarns is to give the skirt some kind of structure. So the cotton yarn kind of flows at the top, and then the acrylic yarn is a bit stiffer, so it gives the bottom more structure. That's just the idea behind it. And then in the end, you're going to need another color for the edging. I chose white for this, I chose red for the pink one, and I'm yet to decide what to use for the yellow, but I will figure it out as I go along. So once you have your yarn, I'm using a 4mm crochet hook. We'll need a tape measure for, basically the only measurements we need is our hip measurement. If you have that, sweet, but you need to measure your chain to make sure it's the right length. We need a pair of scissors to cut our yarn, and I'm using this elastic band for the waist. This is a 0.5mm in thickness, I think. Initially I had this one, you can tell this is very tiny. I think it's 0.3, I'm not sure, but it was a bit too stretchy for me. It wasn't giving me the the snatch I was looking for, so I decided to work with the black one. Anyway, let's get right into it. My hip measurements, as I'm very familiar with now, is 40 inches. So I'm going to start with my cotton yarn and make a chain of 40 inches. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so your chain should be multiples of 2, or it should be an even number, by the way. I have 110 chains, which measures to my hip measurements, 40 inches. Once you have your chain, which should be an even number, you're going to turn your chain, make sure it's not twisted, because if it is, then you're going to be in trouble. So turn your chain and slip stitch at the end. So once you've done your slip stitch and you have your loop, you're going to chain up 3 and then go into that same stitch, that same space where you made your slip stitch. Go in there with another double crochet, chain 1 and make 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Once you have that, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and go into the next chain with 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and go into the next chain with 2 double crochets, 1 chain, 2 double crochets. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and go into the next stitch with 1 double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 and make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So this will be our pattern for this first round. You make So you make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, then you chain 1 and skip 1 stitch and make a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain, you make the shell or the cluster, whatever you call it, and then chain 1, skip 1 and make a double crochet. So go around all the way like that, and I'll meet you when you come to the end here. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done filled all my stitches basically. I just did my last shell and my last double crochet. That means I'm going to chain 1 now, and so you go on top of the first chain 3 that we did. So you go on top of that chain. Okay, it should be fine. So just go on top of that chain and make a slip stitch. And that's it. We've completed the first loop, or the first round as you may call it. If your chain is not twisted, hopefully you should have something like this. If you're not able to slip stitch and it's twisted, then you have to go back and make sure everything is fine. So for the next row, we're going to do the same thing basically. So you're going to slip stitch into this chain 1 space here. So slip stitch, you're not turning your work, we're working just as we came. So slip stitch here and slip stitch into the chain 1 space, chain up 3 and make a double crochet in that same space, chain up 1 and make 2 double crochets in that same space. Chain 1, and then you're going to work front loop only on this double crochet. So to do your front loop, yarn over and go through the back like this, and then pull through your yarn and then do your double crochet. That's a front loop, a front post. Is it a front loop? Front post double crochet. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but we're doing a front post double crochet. I think that's the name. So chain up one and go into the next shell in your chain one space and make 2 double crochets, 1 chain, 2 double crochets. Chain up one and then we'll do a front post double crochet. So again, go underneath your double crochet, pull your yarn out and then make your double crochet. So continue like that till you come to the end again. One more time, it's just 1 chain, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the shell, or the chain 1 space as you may call it. Chain 1 and then make a front post double crochet. So continue like that and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I've come to the end of the second round. I've done my very last front post stitch. I've chained 1 and I'll go into on top of the chain 3 and make my slip stitch. So hopefully you have something like this. Our skirt is starting to form slowly. Let's move on to round 3. So again, for round 3 you're going to slip stitch into this chain 1 space here. So slip stitch on top of the next stitch and then slip stitch into the chain 1 space, then chain 3 and make 2 double crochets. So in total we have 3 double crochets. Chain 1 and make 3 more double crochets. One, 2 and 3. Chain 1 and do your front post stitch as usual. Chain 1 and go into the next stitch with 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and 3 more double crochets. So continue like that. We had 2 rows of 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Now we are making 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. You're going to go all the way around and make 3 rows of these. So make 3 rows of the 3 clusters. So 2, 2, and then we're going to do 3. When we get to the 4th one, we'll do something a bit different. But go ahead and do 3. So 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. This is the first row. Go ahead and do 2 more rows. So you're going to have 3 rows in total of the 3 clusters. I'll meet you when you have the 3 rows in total. Okay, so I've come to the end of the third 1 2 3 4 5 fifth, but then the third round of the three clusters. So what we're going to do now, I've slip stitched into the space, by the way. So our next move will be to chain up 3 as usual and make 3 more double crochets. So this makes it 4 double crochets. Then you're going to chain up 2. So we used to chain up 1 before. Now you're going to chain up 2 and make 4 more double crochets. One, 2, 3, 4. So once you have that, you're going to chain up 1 and make your front post double crochet as usual. Chain 1 and then do the same thing, 4 double crochets, chain 2, 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2 chains. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. 4 double crochets, chain 2, 4 double crochets, then our front post double crochet. We're going to do this for 4 rows, but then I will be changing my yarn color on the second row of our 4. Let me show you. So when I do the blue one, so let's say this is my 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3. So this was my third 4 double crochet rows, and then on my last one I changed my yarn. I don't know, you could just decide if you want to change earlier or a bit later, but I just feel like this gives me the contrast I need. If we were using cake yarn, it will probably be different. Again, I don't know how that will play out because you have to use the entire yarn to be able to get the effect. But anyway, that's just what I did. I did 2 rows of the 2, 1 2 3, 3 rows of the 3, and then I did 1 2 3, and then on the 4th one I changed my color. So you can do the same thing if you want. When you get to the last row, which is the 4th one, you can switch to your other color. For me, that will be this color. So when I come back to you to show you how to continue, I'll probably be working with this color. So I'll meet you soon. Again, the recap is just do your front post stitch as usual and do 4 double crochets, chain 2, 4 double crochets. I'll do that for 3 rows and then I'll switch to the other color and do 1 more row. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I've changed my yarn like I said I would. I kind of like this actually. I like the striped yarn at the bottom. It's different from what's the ones I've done previously, but I like it a lot. I can't wait to see how it looks when I finish it. Ironically, it's actually looking brighter than the top. My theory is to use brighter colors for the top part and then a bit more darker colors for the bottom, but anyway, I'm not mad at it at all. It's fine. Let's continue. By now I'm sure you figured out how this is going. So I did my 4 rows of 4 and I changed my yarn on the fourth row. For our next row we're going to be doing 5. So 5 double crochets, chain 2, 5 double crochets, and we'll do 5 of that. I'm going to show you how to do the whole thing now, as in I'll tell you in theory, because I might finish my work off camera. I will be leaving home with my project, so I might not get a chance to record the rest of it. So 3, 4, 5, chain 2 and make 5 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 double crochets, chain 2, 5 double crochets, chain 1 and make your front post double crochet. Chain 1 and make the same thing, 5 double crochets, chain 2, 5 double crochets. Okay, so you're going to do this for 5 rows. Well, that's what I did. I'm going to be doing 5 double crochets, chain 2, 5 double crochets for 5 rows. So this is the first row. I'll finish it and do 4 extra rows of the same thing. And then after that, please listen to this carefully. After that, I'm going to have just 2 rows left. That's what I've done for my skirt so far. So after the 5 rows of these, the last 2 rows is going to be 1 row of 6 double crochet, chain 2, 6 double crochet, and then the very last row will be 7 double crochets, chain 2, 7 double crochets. So do 5 rows of these, the 5 double crochets, chain 2, 5 double crochets, 1 row of 6 double crochets, chain 2, 6 double crochets, and then 1 row of 7 double crochets, chain 2, 7 double crochet. So that's all we are going to do, and that should be enough length. If you want it a bit longer, then you can do more of the 6 double crochet rows. So you can probably do like 2 or 3 of those, or 4. It depends on how long you want it. And then you finish off with the 7 double crochets, chain 2, 7 double crochets. So like I said, I'll work this off camera and I'll get back to you when I'm going to do my edging and add my waist band to it. I'll show you how to do that. But for now, let me just recap. We are doing 5 double crochets, chain 2, 5 double crochets. Do that for 5 rows. And then do 1 row of 6 double crochets, chain 2, 6 double crochets. And then 1 row of 7 double crochets, chain 2, 7 double crochets. And that will be it. That should be enough for the full length skirt. So I'll see you when we are wrapping up. Okay, so I'm done with my skirt. I've got something like this. Hopefully you've got the same thing. and this length is perfect for me. If you want it longer, then you can go ahead and do more rows, but I think this is fine for me, so I'll end it here. What we're going to do now is the edging, and I've chosen brown for mine because the yellow is very bright and I want the edging to stand out, so I think a darker color would be ideal. So once you have the color you've chosen for your edging, just attach your yarn. And we're going to do surface slip stitch all the way around. So you go into the next stitch. And make a slip stitch. So that's all we're going to be doing all the way across. Slip stitch on the surface of your work. You don't want to make it too tight or too loose, just easy. And so when you get to joining chains, the chain between the clusters and the single crochets, you do the same thing, just going to go on top of them and make a slip stitch. So basically every single stitch needs to get a slip stitch. This is how it's looking so far on the front, and it looks like this on the back. So just keep going. Okay, so I have gone all the way around with my slip stitch. I like how it's looking really nice. I like the contrast between the colors. Anyway, we have come to the end, and I'm just going to slip stitch on top of the first one I did. So just go on the very first slip stitch you did and make a slip stitch. That's it, and you chain one and cut off your yarn. So we're done with the main part of the skirt. What we're going to do now is add our elastic band to the waist, weave in any ends we may have, and that's it. So for our waist, I'm going to get my elastic band, and then we'll grab our tape measure. And what you're going to do is, one thing I forgot to mention, you're going to be needing a threaded needle as well, a needle with thread that you can use to sew the elastic band, like join the ends together before you attach it. So you can grab that if you don't have one at hand. So for the elastic band, you're going to stretch it really as wide as it can go. So when you pick it, keep stretching. Stretch really hard till you hit your hip measurement. Don't forget to stretch. And I'll stop here. So this is what I'm going to need. Once I've stretched to my hip measurement, I'm going to cut it. And basically this is all I have. But because I stretched it, I'm guaranteed that when I'm done, this will stretch to go around my hips. So no issues here. So the key is to stretch really hard and you end up with something really short, which is totally fine. It's fine. So what we're going to do is grab the threaded needle you have. If you have a sewing machine and you just want to, easy peasy, that's fine, but the needle is our best option here. So hold your ends together and join them basically. I'm going to go through here. We're just joining the two ends together, so anyhow you choose to do it is fine. As long as you join them and they're steady, they won't snap, then that's good to go. Okay, I think this is fine. This should be steady enough for me. So I'll just cut my thread. So you end up with something like this. And the right side, you can see it won't snap, it won't come off. So make sure you sew it well enough, or at least use a steady thread. Okay, once you have this loop right here, you're going to turn your work to, not exactly turn it, but make sure your band is on the wrong side basically. So attach your band. The right side is where we have the stitching on the surface, and the wrong side is the other side. So this is my wrong side, this is my right side. So attach your band there. I'll probably do it on the same line as where we have this, where we started from. So I'll put the parts that I joined together here. And then you're going to grab your yarn of this color, the first one that we used. So once you have that, just your band is at the back and then your hook will be at the front. So your band, again, your band goes to the back, but then you're doing your work, you're doing your stitches on the front. So once you have this, just insert your hook underneath, it goes around the band. That's why I want to make sure this band is not too thick, It could be a bit smaller, which is fine, but anything thicker than this and we'll have an issue working. So yarn over, and make a slip stitch, make a single crochet, sorry. Go back there and make another single crochet. Now that it's secured, we can start going around. So go into the next stitch. So in between these two, this double crochets here, go in there and make a single crochet. Go between the next one and make a single crochet. Go between the next one and make a single crochet, and then go put about 2 single crochets in this stitch, this space, sorry, and then go into this space here with 2 single crochets. All the time, want to make sure the band stays at the back and it doesn't get twisted along the line either. So go into the next stitch with a single crochet. In between here, another single crochet. In between here, another single crochet. If it's your first time attaching a band to anything, it will probably be a bit difficult, but then keep going and you get it. I'm going here with 2. The key is to make sure your band is not showing and it's at the back of your work. So go in between here with 1. In between here with 1. So we're going to have something like this. Keep going, and when you get to a certain point, you realize you have just like small band left. Make sure you keep stretching. Because it's a measurement, it will be enough, so make sure you keep stretching till it covers everything. Okay, so I've gone all the way around and I've come to the end, and I'm just going to slip stitch here on top of the first single crochet we made. So make your slip stitch, chain one, and cut off your yarn. So I think my elastic band got twisted along the line, because this knot here should have been at the back here, but it's all good. All I have to do is try and make it even. So you can see some parts have more due to the pulling we did, so you can just go around and try and even it out a bit. But ideally you should have something like this. Our kid skirt is ready. I'll just go around and fluff this out a bit, even it